Boys! Hi, can you hear me? Look at this sick shot! They changed the background to the fire in the building. Is that not batshit crazy? Wow! It's a very good artistic piece. I could see why they'd want to make it the centerfold for their game. Alright, it captures the intrigue, the mystery. Also, girl, how in the world was Kay Faraday just casually running around in this building? Look at this thing! My god! Alright, well, let me get my hellos in order. John Brown, Fiction of Grandeur. Dave Abler, hello. Karan Says, Jacob Welsh, Timothy Watson, and the rest of you, welcome. Today's investigation day. So day 1, we started episode 5. Turnabout ablaze. There's been a fire. Now the first, day 1 was mostly like laying the groundwork, the foundation, if you will. A man has died. Check. Check. Shing. We've established the background. Kay is being restrained by a woman whose dress goes so far up her panty lines. I just don't know how it's even possible that she's not showing whole vagine. There's a really handsome cop over to the left of the screen. He's ready for an embrace, it looks like, and I should probably go do that. But now we're on day 2. A murder has finally occurred, and it's time for me to investigate. I did probe this man's nooks and his crannies, and what did I find? He was stabbed. Top tier investigator here, nothing gets by me. The man was in fact stabbed. He was also holding the Yatagarasu's key, and Franny is the lead investigator this time. It's very funny, we've switched roles. When she was 13 years old, I was like her big bro, I was the lead investigator, and she was my little assistant. But now I have to be her assistant because Franny works for fucking Interpol. Franny is goddamn international, baby. I'm not. I'm Japanifornian, and so I don't have authorization to work on Interpol cases. I'm unauthorized personnel. So the only way that I am able to do my investigating is by being her bitch. And that's exactly what I intend to do. Alright, we're gonna kiss ass and we're going to investigate. Also, chat, I am reading. What game are you going to be playing next? Are you doing Brothership? Are you going to be doing The Great Ace Attorney 2? I'm going to be 100% honest with you guys. I don't know what I'm playing next. I know the tentative plan is to do Brothership next on the docket. Mario and Luigi Brothership. Slight concern. Now, I do plan on playing the game. However, I have been warned that Brothership, and I'll ask for your guys' feedback too. I've been told that Brothership is long. That it can be a very, very long game, which I've noticed is the direction that the Mario and Luigi games had been going. And granted, this is a new developer, so I don't know, but like, obviously the first game, Superstar Saga, was a very, very light, quick, fast-paced game. You kind of move through it in a breeze. And then when you get up to like Dream Team was also a game that was long. And so I'm mildly concerned about doing a stream of Mario and Luigi Brothership, but I'm looking into it. I would like to make it happen. We shall see. I did do Dream Team, so if it's about the same length of Dream Team, it should be doable. If it's longer than Dream Team, that would probably be a little bit of a problem. Alright, anyways, so today's investigating, I don't want to waste too much of your time. I believe we want to look at things, and we also want to talk to people. I think I was going to talk to Paleno. Let's do that, actually. I can't believe that Manny fell along with thieves tonight. Without him, I have no idea what my schedule for tonight is. Ambassador Paleno, I believe your schedule tonight will consist of listening to reports from the police. That and only that. I ask you to cooperate not only for your own sake, but for Mr. Koken's as well. Oh, you have very pretty eyes, wow. You're a rather strong man, aren't you? How fascinating! Here, I know it isn't much, but I'd like you to have these. Oh my god, tickets? They're coupons. Wait, what? I'm sorry, but it would be against my principles to accept a bribe. Oh, no! These are simply coupons we distribute to promote Babal. Remember, we offer a large number of discounts and offers when you visit lovely Babal. Now I remember, the Republic of Babal is known for its feverish tourism industry. Okay. let's talk a little bit, you and I. I was actually wondering if you might tell me a bit about the deceased Manny Koken. He was my secretary and the embassy secretariat, charged with running the whole place. He was an admirable man. His death is a great loss to our country. He was in charge of everything, accounting, printing, taking care of national treasures. I'm sorry, but did you say printing? I did, but I think the national treasure thing is far more exciting if you ask me. Our country's primary source of revenue is our tourism industry. So, in order for us to print the necessary pamphlets, flyers, coupons, you know, etc., we have a printing press here at our embassy. I see. Please excuse my forwardness, however. I feel I should mention that I have the distinct impression that I have met him before. Oh, yes, that's right. Since you are of the legal profession, I suppose you just might have. After all, Manny was involved with the KG-8 incident. The KG-8 incident? Yes, we do say that a lot in this game. The KG-8 incident. Let's say it 3 more times for dramatic effect. The KG-8 incident. Not to be confused with the second KG-8 incident. We're talking about the original KG-8 incident. The defendant who was found innocent in that case was Manny. The KG-8 incident. That's the one that I'm talking about. The KG-8 incident. I don't want you to get it confused with like DL6 or something unimportant. We are in fact talking about the KG-8 incident. Right. They do like to refer to it by name a lot. Yep, it's the same incident. So your Mr. Koken is the same man as the one in that case. It's been 10 years. Manny recovered personally from that case and dove enthusiastically into his job. He was the one who planned this event and was to oversee the embassy's renovations. It really is a shame. He had such a bright future ahead of him. Renovations? Talk to me about that. What exactly did you mean earlier by renovations? Well, we can't have tourists and visitors to our embassy think we're a poor nation, can we? Yeah, Kay Faraday. You can't just go around calling other nations poor. So, renovating the embassy is something of an investment. We may have a rather paltry budget, but we're trying our best to make do. However, I guess the only person who could have helped us do our best is now no longer with us. Alright. Ambassador Plano, I was wondering if I could ask you about Cadopia. Cadopia? Alright, what would you like to talk about? Well, first, I'd like to ask you about this key. What about this key? I found it sticking out of Mr. Koken's pocket. I believe it originally belonged to this embassy. Is that correct? You know, upon closer inspection, it seems that this key is shaped like a butterfly. That's not all about this key. It's also capable of changing into a knife. Oh! How fascinating! Is it possible the ambassador didn't know about the existence of this key? In its knife form, there's a flower mark at the base of the blade. I guess this knife might be from when we used to be a part of Cadopia. Hold it! And how did you come to that conclusion? Well, it has both of Cadopia's national symbols, the butterfly and a flower. I suppose Manny used this key here at the embassy back when we were still Cadopia. Ambassador Plano, this key was stolen from the Cadopian embassy 7 years ago. By Callisto Yu, otherwise known as the Great Thief, Yatagarasu. Oh, these? Oh, really?
My massive fucking titties.
They're massive.
Excuse me.
Super stuffed up.
Doinky boinky.
The doinkiest and the boinkiest. Objection.
Stretching, wind flapping, gravity.
Stretch my fabric, baby, and touch my sex gnomes. You don't have those. Oh my God, Thunder Phoenix 256. Thank you for 9 months of membership here at What's the Effers. That is 9 months of watching me solve Ace Attorney cases, and also play Mario and Zelda. With just a dash of Metroid in there too. Oh right, the incident named KG-8. The incident specifically designated by the police as KG-8. The KG-8 incident. Yeah. I can't be the only one that notices the game is like... The script writing and the dialogue, there's a couple of things that are just like super repetitive. And to be fair, I get it because it's a video game, and especially a game that I think was originally released on the DS for pick up and play. So like I get why they do it, because like you're supposed to play this game when you're a kid, and you're supposed to constantly be playing it, picking it up, putting it down, walking away, coming back. Even I do that when I stream. And so, like, when you're going between play sessions, the reminder dialogue is very helpful. But when you're playing for a long session and you're, like, going through it all at once, you really do notice, like, just how obnoxiously repetitive it is. But it's purposeful for a video game. It makes sense. It would probably be a little bit more ridiculous if this were a book. You were not aware that Miss Yu had broken into this embassy at this time? I'm sorry, I can't be much help. I'm not very familiar with the details, you see. I only became the ambassador after Babal became its own independent nation. But if Manny were still alive, he would probably know about what happened back then. Well, that's not gonna help me at all, because he's dead! Mr. Koken and Miss Yu, oh my goodness, my boobies.
Fucking titties.
Massive
My
fucking
super stuffed up
titties.
milkies.
The stuffiest
My
and the
hunker
milkiest.
bonker doinky
Hunker bunker
My
doinky
fucking
boinkies.
fabric stretchy
Stretch
wind
that
flapping
fabric,
gravity
we've got
rolling
another
sex
What's
girl.
the Effer. Fiction of Grander member for 18 months! Wow! A year and a half. I'm excited to see you play Brothership for the next 40 streams or so. Let it bleed into next year like the Great Ace Attorney bled into this one. Honestly, right? Oh, these! My boobies! Massive fucking... oh, God. LPT Productions. Oh, a production. Thank you so much for the subscription. Happy to have you here. Thank you for joining. All right, anyways. Yes. Mr. Koken and Miss Yu. They knew each other 7 years ago. We been knew this. But that doesn't explain why I found the Yatagarasu's key here in the present. Well, I don't know what more to do with you. So I'll be sure to come back to you. Let me keep looking at things around the room. You know what this statue reminds me of? The Shishito. The Shishito. Shishito? I forgot what the sword was called. But this one obviously is not the same. It doesn't have the 7 branches. Because this is a national treasure, can I ask that you please do not touch it? No, I'm afraid the only ones allowed to touch it are myself and the Grand Secretariat. But there is a possibility that it is related to the murder. Wouldn't you agree? Oh, hey, Mr. Edgeworth. Why don't we give up for now? We can force them to let us investigate it later when we find some solid proof. I suppose I don't have a choice here. This must be one of the Primadux statues Kay was talking about earlier. Is it me, or does this man look just like the Steel Samurai? They could be twins. I don't really see it, but that's fine. I didn't present the key to him. We already talked about the key, so I thought it was kind of pointless, but maybe there is relevancy. We can throw it at him. I was wondering if you might have some thoughts on this. I think that you would know more about the case than I. That's what I... Yeah. I thought that we kind of already barked up the key tree. Alright, yeah, okay. That's fine. Continuing. We've got things to look at. Oh, hey! It's another butterfly! I believe it is the symbol of the Republic of Babal. Oh, we're building logic. A drawing this big on the wall of an embassy. It definitely conveys a sense of overwhelming patriotism. Well, I've got a lot of patriotism too, sir. The reason I became a cop in the first place was because I wanted to protect our country. You may want to, Detective, however, I've yet to see the fruits of your desire. Ouch, he's trying his hardest, Edgeworth. Well, you don't have to be so blunt about it. Yeah, really. Alright, what's this? Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, there's something on display on this rack here. Knives, huh? And one knife is missing. Although the blades are all that remain of them, unfortunately. Yeah, the handles are gone too. Maybe the handles got burnt off by the fire. Ah, so even the knives fell victim to the fire. Ambassador Polino, are these knives yours? Why, yes, they are! They are a special set of ornamental knives featuring the national symbol of Babal. These butterfly-themed knives, along with the Alabast's own set of knives, are comprised of 3 knives each. But I can't believe the Babalese ones have been reduced to this state. Ornamental knives, huh? Well, our victim was stabbed with an ornamental knife. There's a small release on the tang of this blade. Ambassador Polino, what is this notch here for? Oh, that! It's a feature of these knives wherein you can freely exchange the handles on them, so that we can change how they look to fit the situation, of course. I see. So these knives were constructed so that the handles could be easily removed. Good to know. That means that we for sure have some type of handle manipulation going on. Maybe one embassy is trying to frame another embassy by switching the handles, because both embassies have their own decorative knife handles. These shelves are lined with American souvenirs and memorabilia. Oh my god, it's the Eiffel Tower! It's really strange, isn't it? I mean, I thought this was the Babalese embassy. They're celebrating us! My culture! America! God bless the US of A. So, why are there so many American souvenirs? Perhaps the Babalese are studying American culture and our tourism industry. If they have plans to make the Babalese tourism industry truly flourish, then they would need to observe and study other country methods, I suppose. Here's a question. To my knowledge and understanding, I always thought the Ace Attorney games were like, localized for an American audience, like when they came over to the States, because obviously they're no longer, across the seas. Does this game, like, is it universally canonical that, like, the Ace Attorney franchise takes place in the United States of America? Or is that specifically a switch for our American release of the game? Like, when this game originally came out on the DS, was it still... Like, and when I say originally, I mean, like, the original version, over in Japan, was it still American memorabilia? Was it still like, oh, we live in the United States? Or did they simply not, and they changed it? This is my question. Someone get back to me on that. Anyways, I'll continue. Speaking of tourism, I got these from the blonde guy earlier, sir. He said if I bring these with me to Babal, I can trade them in for a few buffets. Oh, so this is how you expect to travel to Babal. Well, the whole world is connected by the ocean, sir. And for an all-you-can-eat buffet, I'd swim all the... Well, the whole world is connected by ocean. Sorry, that's me talking. And for an all-you-can-eat buffet, I'd swim all the way to Babal if I have to. Can a few simple coupons really motivate people to do such fantastic things? Yeah. Yeah, I thought the games were originally set in Japan, so, like... Perhaps this was not originally the Statue of Liberty here. And, you know, the Grand Arch. Alright, let's look at the clock. It looks like this was once a magnificent grandfather clock, but it has fallen victim to the fire. Oh, hey, Mr. Edgeworth. Would it be okay if I talk to you about the clocks that are in my house, sir? Maybe, I don't know. What do you want to say about them? If they're unrelated to the case, I hope that you will refrain from sharing. Well, you see, there's this one clock that I made by myself, but the timer on it, that's quite enough, detective. Oh, shucks. Someone be my investigator. Find this picture, find this screenshot from the DS game, find this shelf, and someone tell me what's on it. Tell me if there's still a bald fucking eagle on it. Oh, here's a fun fact. Did you guys know that the bald eagle, our American symbol, has a fake voice? I don't even remember what the real bird is. Like, I know that the bald eagle, like, voice sound clip that is used in, like, American media, American movies, American shows that are all about the bald eagle and patriotism. The real bald eagle does not have, like, a very masculine, dominant war cry sound. So they swapped the bald eagle's native sound with some other bird, and I don't remember what the bird is, but they used that instead over clips of it, which I just think is fucking hilarious. Do I have to talk to you guys? We'll get around to it. Let's investigate the safe. A small personal safe. Sir Shady. Welcome to the chat. This was Mr. Koken's office, so perhaps he stored his most important documents in here. Of course it's locked. It appears we won't be able to open it without the key. I have a key. I might have to logic my way into the key. I can make that happen. First of all, Before we get on to that, though, hi. Sorry, but Interpol is still conducting its investigation beyond this point. I'm a subordinate of Miss Von Karma. Is there some, sorry, that's me talking. I'm a subordinate of Miss Von Karma. Is there some reason why I'm being denied access? My superior clearly stated, don't you dare let anyone near this site. You got it? If I let you examine this site, my superior would get really angry at me. Oh, you know, Mr. Edgeworth, I feel really bad for the guy, so why don't we just do as he says? Yes, I suppose we might as well. Okay. Can I investigate the fireplace, though? Wow! That's some fireplace! You know, it really gives this place a mansion-like quality, don't you think, sir? Oh, if these are a staple in every Bobbly's house, then I bet Santa Claus pays them a visit, too! Detective, can we calm down? Is this where the fire started, maybe? I don't know. We'll talk to you... No, I still got more things to look at. This ceiling fan must have fallen from the ceiling. That's the power of logic, friends. Ceiling fan. Now, where the fuck did this ceiling fan fall from? Oh! Maybe it fell from the fucking ceiling. I don't know. Oh, a ceiling fan? What do one of those do? Alright, I'm starting to get very strong Dora the Explorer vibes right now. Exactly what it sounds like it does. It is a fan that is installed on the ceiling. But, to be fair, what you do have to know about your ceiling fans is you do have to keep your seasons in order because it is supposed to spin one way for the summer months and the other way for the winter months because you either want to pull air up or push air down because hot air rises and cold air sinks. And so you either in the summer months you want to circulate the air, and so I don't remember. I have a ceiling fan and I don't remember. Which way should the ceiling fan turn in winter? That's where we're heading now. In winter, the ceiling fan should spin clockwise. Clockwise, which means they move from top right down and back up to the left side and down again. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Oh, look, there's a beautiful picture, too. Yeah. So in winter, you spin it clockwise, and that pushes the hot air that has risen down, drawing the cold air up toward the ceiling. And then in the summer months, your fan spins counterclockwise so that it pushes air downward toward you. Yeah, okay. The point is there's rules, and clearly I'm not as smart about fans as I thought that I was going to be when I started with this. Fuck. Alright, Detective, me and you, we're in the same boat, actually. Oh, if I had one of those, I bet I'd go real dizzy from staring at it as I slept. Detective Gumshoe, in the real world, we close our eyes when we sleep. Right, okay. Is that everything? Do I get to play with logic now, maybe? I might. I think I'm gonna try. I think I've looked at all my things. I'm gonna think. Motif on knife handle is a butterfly. Butterfly of Babal. Locked safe and key. Well, let's start with this, because I think we want to connect to these. Oh, hell yeah! We know for a fact that the Yatagarasu's key was used at this embassy. Furthermore, we found it in the victim Mr. Koken's pocket, which leads me to think that perhaps it is the key to the personal safe in his office. Oh, you know, good thinking, sir. Why don't we try it out? It appears I was correct. The key that was left to us in the victim's pocket, it literally turned out to be the key to the next piece of the truth. I don't think you talked to... I talked to Francisca yesterday. She's the one who told me that I should talk to Polano today. Well. What do we have here? Oh, hey, there's nothing inside. Do you think the Yantagarasu made off with everything? Detective, do you not see that suspicious-looking piece of paper sliding out of the nook in the cranny? No, I bet you don't, because I'm the only one who inspects nooks and crannies here. Me, Miles Edgeworth. No one else can be bothered to investigate every nook and cranny. No, Detective, I believe all we need to do is look at the nooks and the crannies. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking one. Alright, let's start. Well, what do we have here? It looks like the ripped corner of a piece of paper, sir. No, I don't think it's ripped. It seems more to me like it's stuck inside the safe. Oh, hey, you're right. It won't budge, not an inch. Not even when I tug on it. But I don't think I've ever seen paper stuck on the inside of a safe before. Detective, I think you have it backwards. It's not the paper that's strange. It's the safe. Oh, what do you mean? A fake back. What I mean to say is that this safe has 2 compartments. Yeah, it's a false back. Even just eyeballing it, you can see that the inside is a bit too shallow. Furthermore, with the unnatural way the paper is stuck at the back of the safe, I'd say that there's an extra bit of space behind the back wall of this safe. In other words, this safe has a second compartment. Oh, wow.
I suppose that you are correct in asserting that the paper is stuck in an unnatural manner. However, if what you say is correct, and there is a second compartment, how do we go about opening the door to it then? As you can see, there is no other lock or keyhole in sight.
Actually, there is one more spot of interest to me on this safe.
Oh?
Yes, and I believe that spot is the keyhole to our second mystery lock.
The safe and its locks. Alright then, since you're so sure of yourself, show me how you deduced your answer.
I think maybe it's in here, or maybe, well, that's the only thing that lights up actually, so. Spoilers, I think it's this. Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence that I hold? Does it match my key? I think it does.
Eureka!
Doesn't the shape of this keyhole remind you of something, Francisca? It looks like the key, the Yatagarasu key.
The shape? It does look very familiar. However, I believe it's simply a latch hole for the safe's lock mechanism. It's just for keeping the door shut, nothing more.
Is that so? The person who used this safe, Mr. Koken, made sure the safe had 2 compartments in order to hide something. Do you honestly think someone like that would allow the keyhole to the hidden half to look so obviously like a keyhole that even the average person could figure it out?
You can't be serious. Are you saying that this hole in the keyhole is to a hidden compartment in the safe?
That's precisely what I'm saying. And I will prove it to you right now. These two, they are always trying to outprove each other on things. Guys, we're a team here, okay? Calm down. Not everything has to be a battle. The Yatagarasu's key will open this.
The Yatagarasu's key? Miles Edgeworth, this had better be a very bad joke.
No, it's no joke. Watch me open the fucking safe. Take a look at this.
We know that this key opens the first compartment of the safe, but the keyhole you're talking about is of an entirely different shape than that of the key.
Is it? I thought it was the same shape. Open this again? We discovered this trick 7 years ago, and with it we were able to corner Mr. Yu, but who would have thought that I'd see this key again after all this time? Was that not the answer? Oh, shit. Oh, it's the knife side. I see. Okay, wow. It was originally made to open Mr. Koken's safe in the Cadopian embassy. Reconfirms that as fact by opening the door to his safe with it. Now let's take a look at the back end of this key. Looking at the knife portion head on, what do you see? I see a hole. It appears you've come to understand what I'm talking about. Yes. Alright, let's do it. Crack that bitch open. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh. It was always meant to be a knife. It's a multi-purpose key knife device. Let's open the safe! God damn it! Ladies! Girls! Girls! Open the safe! Ladies! Honeys! Come on!
Scruffy, open that safe!
Well, geez, if neither of you two will do it, fine, I'll do it. I'm sorry. They were going tit for tat too long with each other. We figured it out. Open the safe. Wow, look at the art in here. Wow. It's a bunch of... Hey, I was talking.
You're in the way. Now get the fuck out of the way.
Well, geez, I didn't think I was in the way. I was just trying to talk about the art pieces in here.
These pieces of art, they're identical to the ones that have been stolen from various countries around the world.
I figured as much. These are the treasures this section of the safe was to hide from view. I believe a more thorough examination is required. Dude, I love this investigation music. Alright, let's look at all of it. These are pieces of stolen art from around the world. I wonder how much they're worth, especially this one. Oh, jeez.
Scruffy! Don't touch those valuable pieces of art with your filthy hands! Wait, do you have any idea that what would happen to you if one of them were to break?
Is it just me, or did she just hit one of the pieces of art? I don't know. Alright, so nothing particularly fancy to say about any of the art. Fine, let's look at the papers. This is the documents that we thought was stuck earlier. I wonder what it's about. Aw, beats me, sir. Well, why don't we take a look at it first before we give up, detective? Nope. Those are words I cannot read. Mr. Koken's name is written here on the last page. But I do see that there's page 1 of 3 and 3 of 3, and I do not see a page 2 of 3. I am able to deduce that much. I wonder what the significance of this document is. Really? That's all? You don't have anything more to say about it? Jesus, man. To build this sort of trick into one's safe is really something. Oh yeah, it's neat how this safe has 2 compartments, but what's really impressive was that at the other end of this key there was another key. Yeah, real impressive. Speaking of paranoid, sharpen both ends of the pencil. Got all paranoid. I was gonna stab myself. Alright, we are engaging in fruitless banter. I want my banter to have more fruit. So, am I supposed to... Was that it, then? Is it... We don't have anything more interesting to say about the paper? Well, I got it in my evidence, so I can probably do something with it. Then again, it says that I'm not done here. I won't rest until I've inspected every single nook and cranny. Fine, well, let's look at this. Here's we found the key that the Yatarasu, no misuse, stole 7 years ago, blah, blah, blah. I don't think there's anything interesting here. I don't think it's just the type to do such a thing, blah, blah, blah. Okay, then what do you think, sir? Oh! Okay, clicking on the keyhole gets us something new. Callisto, you sly little bitch. For what reason did you steal this key? Okay, maybe I've jumped the gun a little bit on getting something new. But we've was that everything then? That is everything. Okay, cool. Maybe we can ask this guy about the documents. No! Don't stop talking to me. Stop talking to me. I want to talk to you. Stop talking to me. No, shut up. I wanted to present something to you. Oh, Jesus, fuck. I picked the worst one. Here we go. Okay. Yep. Okay, fuck. Jesus Christ. Excuse me. Can you wait, where is it? It's not in my evidence? Wait, what the fuck? So, we open the safe, I look at the documents don't become a part of my evidence? What in the world? Did it become a part of my logic? Well, can I connect these 2 things in the meantime? What about these fucking documents? The design on the knife's handle. It greatly resembles the special Babalese species of butterfly.
It does, doesn't it? Plus it says right here.
This knife is property of the Republic of Babal. Perhaps this means that the knife used in the crime was found right in this room. Yeah. Right. We did that. Excuse me. Documents? No. Shut up. I want these. Mr. Koken's name, but we're ignoring it. Okay, fine. All right, Shih-na, Kay, do we want to talk to you guys? The fuck? Why am I not investigating these documents? Why am I not asking a man who speaks the language of Borginian or Babalese to read these documents? Kay isn't lying in my... I want the documents! Can't allow this to continue on this way. I must prove her innocence post-haste. Yeah, you and me, we're working on it. Franny?
Miles Edgeworth!
Yeah, what is it, honey?
Let me tell you something. You are currently my subordinate. And if you wish to convince everyone else of that, you will speak to me with respect.
Oh, sorry. Miss Honey? What's with the giddy glint in her eyes? She's very excited to be a boss. I don't really think that will be necessary, Francisca.
Oh, really? Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that you are still under me.
That's the way you like it, baby. I thought Francisca was flying around the world in pursuit of the smuggling case. So then why is she here at this embassy? I don't know, but we got more logic.
I was investigating the Alabastian embassy when I got wind of this mess.
Oh, that's right. The Yatagarasu was due to appear at that embassy as well.
Yes, but the difference is that we didn't have a fire over there. Although, there was an incident at
this one's harder to say.
The Alabastian embassy as well. But I left Agent Lang in charge of that case and came over to the Babalese embassy.
So Agent Lang is here as well, huh?
I see you've met. Well, he's in the Alabastian embassy acting as bodyguard for the Ambassador Alba. However, he seems to have a different reason for being there.
What do you mean?
So the suspect in the murder that occurred in this office is that little girl. I see. Is she perhaps trying to be the Yatagarasu?
Kay would never harm a soul, sir.
Kay?
You remember, do you not, about that case that we investigated together 7 years ago? That girl is the daughter of the victim in that case, Mr. Faraday.
Oh, so she's that feisty little girl.
Kay has been on the trail of the Yatagarasu, which is how she ended up here. Looking for the one who took her father's life.
I see.
Kay's trying so hard, but you know what? The Yatagarasu just keeps on tricking us all! How so? The Yatagarasu sent a card saying, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret. But all we've had is an arson and a murder. The lab boys are going in circles. You know what this is, sirs? It's a breach of contract and it's going on the rap sheet.
If you ask me, I'm perfectly fine with the fact that nothing was stolen tonight.
I do wonder, though, if Callisto U really is the Yatagarasu. Okay, well, I got new logic. Can I connect these two things together? Franny's here. So, is she connected to the Yatagarasu secret? Fuck yeah, she is. What are you hiding, Franny? To steal your dirtiest secret. Is it possible that the dirty secret the Yatagarasu was out to steal is in this very room?
Dirty secret?
Francisca, you're in pursuit of some dirty, underhanded dealings yourself, are you not? How many times are we going to talk about dirty? What does it mean? Something tells me that this is no coincidence.
In that case, then, the person I'm looking for is here in this Babalese embassy, huh? The head of the smuggling operation.
I think I just might need to ask Francisca about her smuggling case in more depth. Alright, I can do that. Smuggle me, baby! Francisca, when we last talked, you said that you were on the trail of a smuggling ring. Well, I know that what's-his-face, going back to the plane case, his art was swapped with fraudulent art that was used to smuggle in, like, the Borginian egg or incuritis or whatever the thing is that they're trying to smuggle. So, and now we've got a safe of more stolen art, so I don't know. Are we smuggling art or are we smuggling eggs? I forgot the contraband in question. Anyways, that's why I'm here to ask you, Francisca. Talk to me a little bit.
Fine. After analyzing the intel we've gathered from various countries, this embassy rose to the top of our list of sites to investigate. And this is what tipped us off.
This accounting document, it's page 2 out of the 3 pages. It's an accounting document.
It's only one page of the whole thing, so we're not sure about all the details. However, it's enough for us to grab onto the tail of the beast. For you see, this type of paper was made only in the Principality of Cadopia, which means that somewhere in the countries of Alabast and Babal is the head, the one pulling the strings behind the entire smuggling ring.
How convenient that they used very specific paper. Alright, they're just smuggling art. No, forget about Borginian eggs, George. They don't matter anymore. Art smuggling. That's Francisca for you. She's amazing. Pursuing this case with all she has. Alright, accounting document related to the smuggling. Proof that someone in one of these 2 countries is the ringleader. Okay, well, I have we just found pages 1 and 3. Can we talk about this a little bit? So I'm gonna take extra care when handling it, my subordinate. Maybe I can take this back to the safe. Maybe now that I have page 2, I can use page 2. To the safe! Pardon, excuse me, pardon, excuse. I won't rest until I've looked at the nooks and the crannies. Deduce! Haha! Is this spot somehow connected to evidence? Yes, the fuck it is. Page 2. And take a good look at these documents, Francisca.
It says that there are 3 pages in total, and yet there are only 2 here.
Right. So now take a look at the page you just gave me, Francisca. Is it not possible that your page was taken from this set of 3?
Well, it certainly looks that way.
By putting our multi-part puzzle together, we seem to have arrived at an answer. And it seems that you have now found what you were looking for.
Indeed I have. And with this, it becomes crystal clear. Mr. Koken himself was responsible for the mass smuggling of Babalese ink.
Babalese ink?
Babalese ink is a special product of the Republic of Babal. However, due to a special reason, only a limited volume is ever exported.
And that reason is what?
That's classified. It's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. In any case, it seems that the head of the smuggling ring was our victim, Manny Koken.
His base was in an embassy, thus it was hard for both our country and his to interfere, making it the ideal conditions under which to run a smuggling operation.
But it's so frustrating. I lost the person I was trying to rain judgment down upon with my whip of justice.
Well, even if he's dead, we still have a responsibility to look into his misdeeds.
You expect me to whip a dead man? Well, I'm not interested.
Francisco, you must know that Manny Koken was the suspect in the KG-8 incident.
Of course I know that! On top of being the head of the smuggling ring, there is the matter of what really happened in that case that needs to be resolved.
Investigation complete. Fuck yeah, boys, I did it.
Are you done investigating?
That's for me to decide.
You realize now, don't you, that this girl is the only one it could be. Now come along quietly, Yatagarasu, Kay Faraday. You're under arrest for the murder of Manny Koken. Mr. Edgeworth! Please, you have to believe me! I didn't do it! I chased the fake Yatagarasu in here! And he was already... You have the right to remain silent. Please fucking use it. Anything you say can and will be used against you.
I'd like to help you reduce the number of mistaken arrests Interpol makes.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boys, here we go again. Why does this keep happening? We're back. I think I'm back. I think I might have had a hiccup. It might have been just a quick hiccup. We might be okay. I'm starting to get more frequent blips, and I don't love that. I need confirmation. Am I here? Am I live? Am I communicating with the outside world? Please, someone let me know. No noticeable. And I'm gone again. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally settle down. Until tomorrow I'll just keep running around. Oh, hi! Hello! I think I have fixed it temporarily. Possibly. Perchance. Maybe. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Are we live again? Okay. Gut. Alles gut. Hallo, wie geht es Ihnen? Okay. Ja, klar. Great. That means we'll continue. We'll try. We'll try. See if it goes better. What is that supposed to mean? I don't know. Wait, I can't hear my game. That's not good. Can you guys hear my game? I can't hear my game. I can hear my game now. Very, very well. I suppose I have no choice. I'll show you just how foolish your claims are. Alright, I'm going tit for tat with Shih-na. Are we ready, boys? Okay, cool. Even your police confirmed that the Yatagarasu infiltrated the Babali's embassy tonight. Utilizing the confusion caused by the fire, the Yatagarasu snuck into this embassy. Furthermore, this girl claims to be the Yatagarasu. And most importantly, other than her, there was no one else here with the body. Well, you make a compelling case. Your reason for suspecting Kay is because you think she is the Yatagarasu. Exactly, but it isn't just me. She calls herself the Yatagarasu. Yeah, but she's just a teenage girl. She doesn't know any better.
Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I was only out to capture the fake Yatagarasu.
Imposter or not, it matters not. A Yatagarasu is a Yatagarasu. Very well, then I shall prove that Kay is not the Yatagarasu who killed Mr. Manny Koken. I almost want to turn it into a drinking game. Take a shot every time the Yatagarasu or KG8 is spoken in the dialogue. But I think I would actually die of alcohol poisoning. Has anybody ever taken account how many times these words appear in the script? Go ahead and try. Show me what the prosecutors of this country are made of. Oh, I intend to. Rebuttal, why arrest Kay? Alright, press everything, because I don't know where to go with this. The police may have confirmed it, but are you telling me that no one could catch the thief? If so, you're basically admitting that the Yatagarasu that committed murder eluded us. Of course. I chased after the Yatagarasu that entered the Babali's embassy right away. And that is also why I'm making this arrest right now. Because at the end of my long chase, there was only this girl. In any case, this is what I believe happened tonight. Utilizing the confusion caused by the fire, the Yatagarasu snuck into this embassy. Furthermore, this girl claims to be the Yatagarasu. And most importantly, I'm skipping things. Whoa. Okay, sorry.
Hold it!
I meant to press these statements. The confusion caused by the fire. Are you saying that the Yatagarasu was not the arsonist who started the fire? A suspicious person in a long coat was spotted in the area. Officers in the area claim to have seen that person start the fire. It sounds like we have a phantom in our midst. A phantom?! A phony phantom. Shit! Not again! Oh yeah. In a way, he could be considered a phantom, with the way that he randomly appears. Right.
Hold it!
Just because she calls herself that, it doesn't prove that she's a killer. No, but it does give her a motive. The Yatagarasu sent a card saying, "I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret." Furthermore, there are documents pertaining to some smuggling activity in this room. She obviously wanted to steal them, so she killed Mr. Koken for the key. I see. Her logic is very sound. I expected nothing less of Agent Lang's secretary. However, that statement just now didn't sound right. It might just be the opening that I need. Really? The third statement? Oh, it's added in. She wanted to steal documents regarding smuggling, so she killed Mr. Koken for the key. Can I falsify this? It is also a knife. The Yatagarasu stole this from the embassy 7 years ago. So if she was the Yatagarasu, she would have had the key, is what I'm thinking. I think that's the contradiction. Yeah, I think that's it.
Objection!
Honey. You done fucked up. Agent Shih-na, I regret to inform you, but there is a flaw in your logic. Oh? Even if you claim that she is the killer and the Yatagarasu, I am certain that securing the smuggling documents is not the motive behind the murder. The key to the safe in this room was found on Mr. Koken's body. Furthermore, the Yatagarasu would not be so stupid as to leave without the documents. Oh, ew, girl. Oh my god, you are sweating profusely. Wow. Sweetheart. We gotta get you some sealant on those pores. But the simple fact that the documents were still in the safe when we looked, it's obvious that the killer's target was not the safe at all.
Then perhaps she didn't know that Mr. Koken had the key on him.
If that's the case, then why would she have needed to kill him? Because I can think of no reason for her to kill him if she had not known that fact.
Need reason? All of this is simply our conjecturing. After the fact. It's entirely possible that she accidentally killed him when she was sneaking in.
What?
Perhaps she didn't notice the safe's second compartment before returning the key. But the fact still remains that Mr. Koken was stabbed to death.
Objection!
But you have no definitive proof that it was Kay who committed the act.
Actually, I do. I saw her holding the knife she used on the victim with my own eyes.
That's not definitive proof! That's testimony! What?
Allow me to tell you more about the evidence that will put her away behind bars.
Every fucking time, every fucking ace attorney witness who's got definitive proof, they always say, I have definitive proof, followed immediately by an I saw. I have definitive proof, I saw this. And they never saw what they fucking saw. They always got all of their scenes wrong. Uh-oh. More hiccups again? Girl, what is going on with my computer? Tricky. Is it OBS? Everything else seems to be working fine. Maybe I need to do an update or something? I don't know. Alright, look, if it's working for right now, I want to try and go through this testimony. Maybe when we wrap up talking to Shih-na, we can wrap that up and call it a night, maybe? I don't know.
The knife wound on the body is consistent with the blade of the knife. The knife with the butterfly handle is the murder weapon, which the killer was holding. I assume she obtained the knife from the display rack and used it on the victim. The knife is a part of a special 3-piece set, which has a design like no other. The evidence and testimony all points to the girl. There is no counter-argument.
That is your definitive evidence?
You see now that she's definitely the killer, right? No! Mr. Edgeworth, you have to believe me. I saw a suspicious person entering in a long black coat outside of the embassy.
And you came in here because you were chasing this suspicious person.
That's right. I ran into this office only because I was chasing after that person. But when I entered the room, it was totally pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. I felt something on the ground next to my foot, so I turned on the lights, but then... Gasp! I mean, dead body.
Who's there?
Who's there? Huh? Who's there? Oh, shit! It's Shih-na! I came to this room upon hearing the girl's scream. And when I saw her holding the knife, I immediately restrained her.
So the object Kay felt by her feet on the floor was the murder weapon.
I had the knife analyzed right away, but we failed to find anyone's prints on it. But the suspicious person in the black coat who came into this room before me! You continue to insist there was a person, but if there was, where did they go? Well, that I don't know, but they definitely came in here. That sounds like the desperate excuses of a suspected killer, not a trustworthy testimony. You understand, don't you? We can't trust this girl's words, Mr. Edgeworth.
She kind of has a point. Even if Kay's words are the truth, I must show that they are with some solid evidence.
Mr. Edgeworth, I really didn't.
Kay, don't worry. If you didn't do it, then there must exist a way for me to prove that.
Still not giving up, I see. In that case, try to counter my argument if you can.
Oh, don't worry, I will. Definitive evidence. Fuck yeah. Alright, let's press everything, I guess. Does this mean you already have the results back?
We've confirmed that the shape of the Babali's knife's blade matches the wound. Please don't confuse the efficiency of Interpol's forensics teams with your own.
Objection!
Wow. I won't if you don't underestimate our police force. And anyways, so we're clear. I'd hardly say your logic is sound, but you will see in a bit.
If you can prove me wrong, please, by all means, go ahead.
Well, that's exactly what I intend on doing. Now let's return to your testimony. The knife with the butterfly handle is the murder weapon which the killer was holding. Okay, press that. You mean to say that you saw Kay holding the murder weapon with your own eyes?
I was also on the search for the Yatagarasu. When I heard that girl's scream coming from this room, I rushed over straight away. When I arrived, I saw that girl standing there motionless with the knife in her hands. But I already told you!
Fuck! Fuck! Are we good? Are we okay? I disconnected and reconnected again. What is happening? Okay, yeah. Suspicious person.
But when I entered, it was totally pitch dark. I felt something by my foot on the floor, so I turned on the lights, and then...
Okay. I got back online, I think. Fucking Christ. I'm still dropping a lot of frames. It looks like this isn't gonna last. Okay, fuck. Can you... Oh, okay. Yeah. It looks like, can you maybe hear me now or not? I don't know. I'm putting a message in the chat if you can't. It is all over the place. I'm restarting my computer. I'm plugging in the Ethernet, unplugging the Ethernet. It's a hot mess. I don't know why I'm popping in and out, but it's not resolving itself. So we're calling it. I'm gonna end the stream here. This is like the worst place to do it, in the literal middle of testimony, and that sucks, and I'm kind of pissed about it, but hopefully I will be back tomorrow with it, and things will be working better, maybe? Fingers crossed? And so that's what we're gonna try to do. Hopefully we'll have a better experience tomorrow. And this is just the way we have to do it. We have to stop it here. And we'll re-go through Shih-na's testimony. We'll make sure we get it figured out. And we'll continue with the investigation. Apologies. I'm frustrated. To be fair, it's been a while since we've had to cancel a stream due to technical difficulty, I think. We had a really good run for a while where everything was working pretty well. So hopefully we can get back on that shit again. But until then, I'm a dip, alright? So, sorry boys, and I will see you tomorrow. Alright then? Toodles!